Hey gang, Dustin here with Lancaster Archery, and we're back in the studio for a product review brought to you by our friends at Win Archery. Today we're going to be breaking down the Meta DX 25-inch ILF Recurve riser. So if we take a look at this riser, you're going to see some really cool things and features about this bow that I think a lot of you are really going to enjoy. Right away you can see that this is a carbon graphene riser. So it's not an aluminum riser. Carbon, graphene, and the construction also has a steel core that runs throughout the riser. So essentially that steel core is going to run all the way from the top of the bow, through the sight window, around the shelf cutout, down the grip, and all the way to the bottom tiller. And that's going to provide additional rigidity and strength around the composite materials that we're using here. Along with this amazing construction, Win has added some really cool features that a lot of archers are going to enjoy. You'll see right away some things that stand out. Win has partnered with Matthews and they've licensed these enhanced harmonic stabilizers. So you'll see an EHS above your grip and an EHS below your grip. You're also going to see a harmonic dampener in the center of the bow. Really cool, deadens vibration. If you've ever done a riser drop test, Matthews used to do them back in the day, and you would drop one without the harmonic dampeners in and then drop one with it in and just hear the difference. You're going to feel that in the post-shot vibration that these dampeners absorb. So shooters, some of the other things about this bow is that when you put it in your hand, you're going to feel the mass to it. This is a particularly massive riser. Win listed at 2.95 pounds or 1,340 grams. But I've weighed this bow myself and I can tell you it weighs over 3 pounds. And I think that we're getting that added mass from these harmonic dampeners. So we have the enhanced harmonic stabilizers and the harmonic dampeners, which are really adding additional weight. So you'll feel it when you pick it up. It's quite massive. This bow being a 25-inch handle, we're going to be able to build 66, 68, or 70-inch bows with short, medium, or long limbs respectively. Some other things that we're going to break down is that we can look at these ILF limb pockets. And these ILF pockets are kind of special because they give us that lateral limb adjustment, but they're also using what Win calls their TBlock. And I really want to show this to you guys. I don't know if we cover this a lot, but the TBlock in here is this whole wedge. And you'll also notice that there's a raised lip along the front of that TBlock. And what that means is when your ILF limb is engaged in the limb pocket, it's not making contact with the riser. So you can make extremely accurate adjustments to lateral limb adjustments while the bow is braced. So it's really something special that they've been doing for a few years, but they've continued to use this TBlock technology. Again, you can make those lateral limb adjustments while the bow is braced. Really cool. Moving down the sight window, and this bow does have a generous sight window for Olympic archers who are using a sight. You'll see that we have dual 1024 sight adjustment, sight threaded holes. So we can install a sight block either up front or back depending upon how your block is designed. On the rest plate, you're going to see that there is this rest plate that sandwiches along the carbon riser. And I'm going to break this down because we've seen rest plates like this from other manufacturers, but this one's a little bit different and I want you to see why. So if I unlock this lock screw here, you're going to see I have this locking nut and a washer along with this plate. And this plate is kind of like on the lower side, so we can install the plate on this side or we can install the plate on this side. So you can have a really high or a really low rest or plunger setup depending upon which way you install and orient this. And that's going to be really great for different diameter shafts or different tunes. So this has got like a high or a low setup, and again we can orient that either way. And then the plate is going to correspond as well. So that plate you can have either really high or really low depending on how you put it. Also, I want you guys to take a look at this graphene carbon. So we never really get to see things like this, but this is the inside of that riser. This is that graphene carbon that riser is constructed of. Just really cool looking. What's really unique about this is this one is like their middle plate, but it's not quite middle. So with this rest plate, it looks like we're going to be able to get 4 different heights. So like really high, high, medium, low. That's what it looks like to me just upon like breaking this down, is that we're gonna have 4 different positions which we haven't seen before in a system like this. And to get it back together, we're just gonna take that plate, install the corresponding plate back in, and then we can get that nut back together. Reinstalled, ready to tune. So you can use this for different arrow setups. You can use it just having different arrow rests. So if you wanted to have a backup arrow rest in your kit, putting a backup rest on that plate and just having it in your quiver or in your pouch, you can just slap one on if you ever had a failure of equipment. You're also going to see on this bow that we have our clicker extension mount, and then we're going to have our clicker mounting hole. So you'll be able to install your clicker and then get that in the appropriate position forever, however long your arrows are cut. So really great features. Again, for 2021, they focused on killing vibration and killing dampening, killing any kind of post-shot noise that you would feel after you shoot this bow. These harmonic dampeners are definitely going to do a lot for that. So if you get the opportunity to shoot one of these, I'm sure you're going to enjoy the feeling that the Meta DX is going to give you post-shot. Well, it's been an awesome time with you today, guys. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our channel. Make sure you ring that bell to get notifications when we release more videos like this. And if you have questions about this product or any others, be sure to visit us at lancasterarchery.com.